welcome from Stitches and Jacks. It is Friday in July, third Friday. So I have no idea. What the day is, I don't know. So welcome to Stitches and Jacks. My name is Karen. I live in the northwest of England with my husband and five Jack Russells. That was seem mad. You heard of Mad Cat Ladies. I'm a mad Jack Russell lady. We're empty nesters. Hey. And I'm grandma to three boys. We have another grandchild on the way, and it's a boy. 4 boys. So we'll have our own five-a-side football team soon. So welcome. Let me just do a bit of admin. Where you can find me. You can find me on YouTube. Obviously, if you're watching this, you'll have found me as Stitches and Jacks. You can find me on Ravelry as Stitches and Jacks, though I need to update my profile. I think I'll make that my goal for August, get all my projects uploaded. I don't find Ravelry the easiest thing to navigate, but that's all I'm going to say about that. And apologies if you can hear some noise. That's my husband in my study trying to sort my computer out. So I just said, can I just have like a laptop? Is it a laptop? Yeah, it's a laptop, and I'll just use all my YouTube stuff on there. And he's like, no, I'll fix it. Okay, just be quick. I don't know anything about it. What was I saying? Email. You can email me at stitchesandjacks@gmail.co.uk, and I'm on Instagram as Stitches and Jacks. Well, that was long-winded, wasn't it? I'm having one of those days, one of those moments. Oh, I just washed my hair and got dressed. Got the door closed because of the traffic, just the commuter traffic. Well, not commuter traffic, it's way too late now for that. So I thought I'd come back on and just put a little video podcast thing together. Oh, well, hello boys, and what are you doing? I'll show you Bobby. Come here, Bob. Come here. I can't lift you up, Bobby. You're too heavy for me. Oh, this is our swimmer. Look at him. Does he look like Jack Russell? No, you don't look like Jack Russell, do you? No? No, I haven't got any tea, Bob. That's what he's after, aren't you? No? So here he is. He's just been cut. I'm not very happy with his ears. I think I'm going to have to get them cut, aren't I? Hey? He was the little one of the litter. Our little Bobby. Oh, look up, say hello to everybody. Go hi. Yeah. All right, off you go. You're not that impressed, are you? No. Hey, what did she do to you? I know, scalped you. So I thought I'd come back on and yes, just put another little video up, something different. There's a lot of Christmas in July for makers, crafters. So I've got 2 or 3 projects on the go, so I thought I would just come on and let you know what I'm making, let you know what the hashtags are going to be, and just discuss that. I thought that might be a little bit different. Right, shawl. I'm making a shawl at the moment. I've cast it on, and this is for Ruth Loves to Knit podcast. She's doing this with Little Monkeys and Me podcast. Oh, I can't remember the lady's name. Oh, that's so annoying. Right, I'll put it underneath. So it's to make a shawl. It's hashtag across the pond Cal, I think. I'll put that across as well, across the bottom, so I can give you all the right details. So I've cast on this shawl, and it's quite bizarre really, because my friend Dawn from Dawn's Days is absolutely crackers about bees. She's a Manchester girl, for any of you that don't know, and the symbol for Manchester is the bee. So you know when you're scrolling through Instagram and this just came out, and thought, oh, that's like a perfect project for Dawn. So I just texted her and said, oh, have you seen this? And she's like, oh no, I love it. And I was like, oh, check your box. That's one thing I think Ravelry is really great, is that you can just gift a pattern so quickly, like so easily, and that person is as excited as you are. So this is the shawl I'm making, and it's by Fibre Tales, and it's called the Humblei. It means bumblebee. So this is it here, and if you can see up here, there's little bumblebees and then little eyelets, like little flowers above that, and that's who it's by. So I did have my yarn that I'd got in mind. I was going to do blue because I'm trying to be a good girl and make as much from my stash as possible. But when I went up, my blue yarn had turned into 4-ply, so that was no good. So, oh, right, 1 minute. It's going to be a bit frumbly. Oh my word, right, I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got four Jack Russells in. Does anybody want to come and say hello, Maxie? Maximus, you going to come and say hello? Come here. Yeah, I'm really not happy with Max. Well, I'm not happy with Max. I'm happy with what she's done to him. Come here, Mum. Oh, sorry, I just clocked him on the table's head. I'm sorry, my darling. Have a look at this face. Look at this face. All right, Max, I'm sorry. I haven't got you very comfortable, have I? Are you okay? Let's put your ears down. So your face is nice, isn't it? Yeah, she's done your face, but she's literally sheared him like a sheep. So it's not good, is it, Max? No. Go on. All right. Boys. Okay, out. Down, Max, down. Being a strict mama there. Max is on the couch. He's not supposed to be on the couch in this room. They're all waiting for my husband because he's next door. Yeah, so I'm a bit worried about sending the other two next week. The other two are not as hairy as these two. I've done the job myself. I digress. Do not upset a woman, Hannah Jack Russell, because she won't be happy. So I went up to my stash and sort of had a good rummage, and I have this. So it is a blue face Leicester in a mauve lilac. So I thought, right, okay, I will use this. Perfect. So I show you how far I've got. It's nearly, it's painful pattern, so I have to be careful what I say, but it's nearly 400 stitches, which, if you remember, I think when I first came on, I was just in awe of knitting a shawl in triangles to make a square, and they were 271. So it's ingrained in my brain. I'm traumatized. So yeah, this is nothing now. And plus it's DK, so which is a lot thicker than 3-ply. So I'm doing it on a long circular needle. I think it's a 4 mil. And it is really lovely. So I've started, obviously taking me a while at the moment, but you've got you have a cast on, and then you have like a little picot that you do as well. And look at the detail. I mean, obviously it's not blocked, so it will look different once it's blocked. But can you just see those little picot edges? I've been on Ravelry and looked at the photographs of other projects, and it just looks beautiful. So yeah. So it has a central spine. Yep. So that's the that's the central spine, and that's going to be really effective, really effective. And then I'm just going on to a little bit more detail before I go on to the bees. Oh, I wonder if I've not got my bees in here. I bet they're next door. She suggests that you just practice the bees. Oh, hold on. Oh, the old girl's not so bad today. I have my moments. Right, let's make sure I can hold the bee up the right way. So that's the bee. Could you see it? Yeah. Let me just see if I've got it on the camera. Can you see? Yeah. That's a slightly longer. I think you can play about with these, but that's the idea. That's the idea. And you have those going up your shawl, and you do a decrease at the edges. So you start the shawl. From the bottom. Yeah, from the bottom and work up. I think. Is that right? Oh, I'm hot and bothered now. Yeah. So that's that. So I thought I'd just come on and share that with you. Not that I think I'm going to get much done this week. So I'll sort of get my projects and I'll try and get this up. It'll be after Fred's birthday, so it'll be like the last week of July, but I thought that might be quite fun to just have a look at these projects. And I'm learning to, is it double dip? You know the thing you're not supposed to do when you go to a buffet? It's alright when it's just you, or maybe your partner. I'm really digressing. And I've bought something and I'm so happy with it. And it's so silly. Look at this, look. How cute is this? And it's in B&M. For those of you that aren't in England, it's a bit like, what's it called? Is it Hobby Lobby? Where they do, this place sells like toiletries, sweets, biscuits, some home stuff, crate storage stuff. So that's what it was. So it's there. So I've got the middle one. So I've got my daughters on the lookout for both of those. And then if that, it's got a lid on it, and it also has this, look. Oh, that's my husband. What's he like? I was going to say crumbs then. Oh my word, who's done that? Good job I've not got smelly vision. Yeah, so that comes, pull yarn out. How cool is that? And I know it's plastic, but I'm going to have this for a long time. And I thought that was just great. Yeah, I'm going to have a little shawl. Oh, I have no idea what it's watching. I thought it'd be finished. Right, I think, well, I was going to say I'm going to open a bottle of wine, but it'll be no good. Will it open it in the morning? I'll be told. So that's one of my projects. So I need to get my act together, sort the others out, and then I'll come and record that and let you see that. Good afternoon. It's Monday the 26th of July, so I didn't come on as I promised I would. I got sidetracked, so I thought I'd just come on now and tell you a little bit about the other couple of projects that I'm going to put in for Christmas in July. First project that I would like to talk to you about is an old one. Well, it's new to me, but evidently it's been around the block a fair bit. And it's the Spindrift Shawl by Helen Stewart of Curious Handmade. And when I saw this pattern, I just absolutely loved it. And it was one of the yarns that I ordered. Let's just pull this out. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, I was about to say, don't tell me I haven't got the button bag. Wait a minute. Right. This is from Ted's Knits UK. That's his full band. And it's the Wisteria Sock Set. I think I ordered that in May. I think I showed you my last podcast when it arrived, all the different but similar Wisterias. Now look at this. I'll skein this up. Can you see? Yeah, like picking it up. It is absolutely beautiful. Rather than put it in my stash, I had to use it. So I've cast this on. I'm just so in love with it. Look at this yarn. Look at this yarn. Look at those colours, all those speckles. It's absolutely beautiful. I have about 3 or 4 skeins in my stash of his, but I've not used anything. Not used any of them. Oh, and it's just so lovely, so soft and drapey. I'm just starting on a bit of the lace work there, and the stitch definition is really lovely. So this one I'm going to enter into Angela from Knitted on the Farm, into her llchristmasinjulymal, and that is hashtag JACJ2021. I'm fairly sure this is a free pattern. I'll confirm this by putting it on the bottom of the screen. So it's one size, and it's in a finger weight yarn, and you need about 400 meters, and it says 400 meters, and it's then a 95 gram skein. Let's have a look. Needles, 3.75 circular needles and 4 millimeters. So I am using the, oops, it's going to fall off here. So I'm using the Knit Pro needles, and they're a fixed circular, and I'm really enjoying using these as well. So that's what they look like with the purple cable. Let me just think how it was started. I really like the fact that she has a chart and she gives you the percentage as you're going through. So at the moment I am one row off of 55. Next row will be 55% of this shawl, and it's just really simple, just really easy. Really, you just lose yourself in it. So that's nice. Just checking. Right, so it's a crescent shaped shawl. I knew that. So she said this is what caught my attention. Is the Spindrift shawl is inspired by the expansive Pacific Ocean. The deep sea swell of the crescent shape is complemented by a deep eyelet border and picot edge which froths like the foam at the crest of a wave. That sounds lovely. So yes, so I'm enjoying that. I'm currently housing it in my Christmas bag, and I thought, well, it's Christmas in July, I'll get this out. So yes, so this is one that I made last Christmas for myself, and even did a bit of, well, not quilting, it's patchwork, isn't it? Can you see where I cut it into strips and just sewed it together? So lovely. So that's that little project. So I will I'll move my progress keeper up, put it on this side, and then when I come back, I'm aiming to come back on Friday, and I wouldn't think I'll get a lot of this done. At least I've started. That's my reasoning behind it. I think last year I was aware of Christmas in July. I didn't take part, but I thought this year I'd like to take part, even if I don't finish. At least I've had a go. And this is the mini that came with it because it was a sock set. Look at that. That purple is just delicious. It's so soft. Oh, so soft. Love it. Absolutely love it. The second project that I wanted to speak to you about is Little Lilac podcast. Amanda from Little Lilac is running a Christmas in July. She's just extended the deadline, so I thought, right, I'm going to cast this on there. And it's till the 8th of August. And this, so I've ordered a skein of yarn from Amanda, and this is Tatiana. Look at this lilac. Oh my word, it is lovely. Look at this. Look at that colour. And this is absolutely, oh look, yeah, absolutely beautiful. It's going to be so nice, like round your neck. Really lovely. So again, I'm knitting these on a Knit Pro pair of needles. I only started this last night. I haven't touched it. So she's extending her cal till the 8th of August because she's going away. So I thought, oh, that gives me a bit more time. Maybe I will get some of this finished. So you start with this pay-for pattern. I haven't told you the pattern, have I? Useless. It's the Peas Blossom by Penny Baker, and it's a beautiful, beautiful lace pattern. Now I think the printer is he's running out of ink, I think, on its way, or running out of one particular colour. So it's got, the lines are quite grainy. So that gives you an idea. And the lady's name is Penny Baker, and she's her friend. And I saw Amanda demonstrate this shawl when she was doing a show. It was in one of these live feeds, and it was in a garden, and she picked the shawl up and then she just draped it across her shoulders and turned it back to the camera, and you could see all the lace work. Oh, and it was absolutely lovely. So you ready? You ready for this? So it's going to be knitted top down. So you start with your garter tab border, then you're going to put a stocking stitch, and then there's beautiful seed stitch, and then a couple more rows where you're sort of increasing, and then I'm just starting the lace work there, so you can see the eyelets. But this is so soft to the touch, really soft. And Amanda put a little charm in, isn't she lovely? So the hashtag for Amanda's is LL Little Lilac 2021. Better just make sure that I've got that right. And I'll put it on the bottom of the screen. I couldn't wait to just come on and share this with you. And I'm starting to think I'm seriously getting out of control, because I'm like, oh no, I can only have 2 or 3 projects. It's too much for me, but I've cast on 3 shawls. So I've got the Humblei, the Spindrift, and now this Peas Blossom. So that's 3. So yes, so that's what I would like to do. Right, my third project that I want to share with you today is my Christmas in July socks, and this is for Angela for knitting on the farm. The socks are for my husband, my darling husband. I'm not expecting to finish these either. It sounds really bad, doesn't it? But I've got these started. I've been working on them, but I've been working on some other socks. I've been putting them down, but this is my first. Is it? Or am I telling a lie? Telling a fib? My first vanilla. No, it's kind of a vanilla, but it's like knit 3 stitches, purl 2, I think. So, and this is a West Yorkshire spinners. Oh, stitches don't come off, so you can see. It's, yeah, just beautiful, beautiful. So I've got my stitch marker here. So it's very, just dropping everything now. Yes, it's very apt for the minute. My little COVID hand. Wash your hands. I need to change it for a Christmas marker. So this is West Yorkshire Spinners, and I think the colourway is 460. But that's just lovely. And then this is an exact match, but it's near enough. And I'm doing Jack Russell hair. I'm doing cuff, heels and toes in a contrast. So I'm just having a bit of a love affair at the moment with West Yorkshire Spinners. So that's where I'm up to. I'm just doing the heel flap. It's all curled under. So can you see? I'm just doing the heel flap there. So I'll get that done here, turn the heel, and then it'll be dead simple. So yes, I'm enjoying those, and it'd be nice that my husband will have a pair of Christmas socks at Christmas. And my needles are DPNs, and they're 2.25, as always. And I've just dug this out because when you're knitting, I always tend to mark how many rows I've done, but I just have pen and paper, which is a bit difficult sometimes if you're out. But I've got my little happy clicker, and I'm not sure who makes this, but that's what I've got, and that's what I'm using, and that's really handy. So I'm thinking next time I go to the yarn shop, I might pick up one or two, and then if I've got 2 or 3, and then I can just put them in my project bags. So that's my Christmas knitting in July. Obviously I'm not going to be able to finish everything, but it's given me a good start for those projects. I'm not sure, one of those shawls might be for a friend. Socks are definitely for my husband, and I might, I'd quite like to keep both of them now. I've started the shawls, but it'd be nice. I definitely want to give one to my friend. She's a bit of a hard time at the moment, so that would be nice to give that to her. And I think that's it. So I'll come back and I'll show you the progress, or any, if I've made any. And then I thought perhaps I'd have a look at my advents from last year and just have a little chat about that. And there is a couple of projects that I quite like to also have a go at, and that might be, I might just get the project bag set up, and I'll talk to you about that. Okay, well I hope that was right for today. Good afternoon and welcome to Stitches and Jacks. It is Friday the 30th of July. Hooray! All saying she's remembered. She knows what day it is, what date it is. I hope you've enjoyed the little sort of video footage beforehand. I just wanted to take part in Christmas in July this year. It was something that I only became aware of last year. So I'd started filming, and then kind of, I was trying to do Fred's little like crafty presents as well. So thank you very much. Thank you for everybody that has watched my video, that's liked it, that's that has left me a lovely comment. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. So thank you so much. That's lovely. And for all my videos and for all the new subscribers. So thank you. So without further ado, this part of the podcast is going to be about my progress so far. I haven't finished anything. I think I sort of come out of Freddie's projects, which I've finished last week. A couple of these I think I'd started just beforehand, or I'd had them just doing a little bit. So I'll just start, if that's okay. The first project I'd like to talk to you about is the Humblei shawl. This is something that I have really enjoyed working on. I haven't finished it. This is for Ruth and Fernanda's Mal, that is, or Cal, beg your pardon, the Cal that they are hosting at the moment, and it started on the 1st of July and it finishes on the 30th of September. There are no rules, as I understand, as long as it's 25% started and it's a shawl. So no scarves and no cows. And I think I've said, haven't I, that it finishes the 30th of September. So the shawl that I am making, as I said, is a Humblei shawl. And this is the shawl pattern. So if you can see there, it's a lovely garter stitch shawl with the bees on this side. There's a central spine and it's knitted from the bottom up. So you do decreases at the spine and either end. And I am using yarn out of my stash, which, excuse the rustling. For those of you that might not have seen my previous, I know you would, it's on this video, so you won't have seen it. So I'm using Blueface Leicester, the Woolly Knits Blueface Leicester. Let me hold it this way. So there's the label, and it's the colourway Mauve, and it's 100% Blueface Leicester, and it is lovely, really lovely. So I'll show you how far I've got. So if I start, that's the central spine there. It's all a bit crinkled at the moment. So that's the central spine. It goes out along here. Look how lovely this is. I think this is why we knit, why we cast on so many projects, is because you show somebody, oh, this is such an amazing project, this is such a lovely project, I really love this project, and it just carries on from the moment you cast on one project to the next project, then it starts all over again. So there we are. Look at those bumblebees, or those bees rather, I should say. They are absolutely beautiful. Oh. So go right the way along. So you've got your spine, and then right the way along. And on top of the bees, you have like a little flower motif. So that's a little bit of work, lace work. Do you see it? Oh no, good. No, a little bit of lace work at the top. So it's just a little bit more interest. So yeah, lovely, absolutely lovely. It does seem absolutely massive. And when I cast, for those of you who've been with me from the beginning, when I cast on that shawl last year, I was so intimidated by the amount of stitches that were on my needles, but this doesn't bother me now. So you can see here, it's coming along lovely. So I will complete this by the end of September. I just need to put it on my Ravelry page, and I'm probably going to repeat myself all the way through this video because I haven't been very good about putting my projects on my Ravelry page. I put Fred's birthday presents, the 2 Top Monsters and the hat on there, so I aim to do this on August. I'm going to try and get my Ravelry page updated so everything will be on there. Yeah, Pans by Fibre Tales, really well written, really enjoyable. So I'm at the point now that I can just watch it in front of the TV. I don't have to really give it too much notice. So perfect, perfect. The next project I'd like to share with you is my Christmas in July, my socks. They're in my project bag that I made. How adorable is this fabric? This is who I'd like to be, look. All dressed up, really calm and collective. Got all the presents wrapped up beautifully. And what else? Yeah, I like that. So I have been using West Yorkshire Spinners yarn. I have knitted with it before and I had quite a bit of moustache, and I've knitted a few pairs and I've really enjoyed it. I think sometimes you can knit something, then you try something else, think, oh, this is lovely, and you don't go back to it. And then when you revisit, you're like, oh, why did I stop using that yarn? So the colourways I am using is this one, which is called Cherry Drop, and this one here, which is called Blue Finch. Yeah, Blue Finch. That is just beautiful. So these are my Christmas socks for my darling husband for Christmas. So he has size 12 feet. So hence the long cuff and leg. And I'm very proud to say that this is my recipe for my husband. So it's knit 3 stitches and purl like rib. So which that just looks absolutely lovely. So I just did the toe. There we go. I just did the toe. I did the heel flap and gusset. So I'll be on the foot. I was supposed to be on a Zoom last night, but I picked it up. I hadn't touched them for a while. And I thought I'd made a mistake. So I had to undo them. And as I'm knitting, I realised that I hadn't quite done a mistake that I had thought. So I had to redo it. So I wasted a bit of time there. But yeah, really pleased with those. And I'm going to knit the toe in exactly the same colour. It's not exactly the same red, but I don't think my husband will be that bothered. And that's what I had in my stash. So yes, very happy with that. And this is going into Angela's mal, which is, should have got my notes, shouldn't I? That's bad. Bear with me, and I'll go get my notes. I do apologise for that. I've been out for lunch. And it's a bit of a giddy lunch. My friend, who's not been very well, and I saw her about 2 weeks ago. I saw her today, and we went out for a proper lunch, which was so nice. I had it all to myself, and yeah, she's not been well. We just like two giggly schoolgirls. We've been friends for like over 20 years, and you know what it's like when you catch up. We were the ones that neither of us were drinking, so there was no alcohol consumed, but we were on lime and soda. So yeah, I think I'm just a bit high on fumes from, yeah, just having a lovely lunch. So these socks, I digress. So they're a vanilla sock, my own recipe, and they're going in Angela from Knitting on the Farm. It's in her cal, so it's hashtag YACJ 2021, and she's also has another cal running, which has hashtag gifting through the year 2021. So I think that means I can put Fred's hat in. So I'll just ask her and see if that's okay. So yes, I'm very pleased with those. Really love the colour, and I think my husband will be pleased with those. So that will be a present for him. It's just the fact he's got such big feet. But don't tell him I said that. He's 6'1", so he'd probably look a bit silly if he had size 4 feet, wouldn't he? Another project that I've cast on and I thoroughly enjoyed working on is living in this bag, which is a bag that I made for myself last year because I only had one Christmas project bag. So I made my one that holds in my socks in, and I made myself this one. So this is holding my my Spindrift shawl by Helen and Stewart of the Curious Handmade. There she is there, and then she's wearing that beautiful shawl. I think this was released in 2017, so it's been out about 4 years, and I'm pretty sure this is a free pattern now. This is going in the Christmas in July 2021, so it's hashtag Christmas in July 2021. I'll put it under here. Now, not my last video, but the video before, episode 14, I think I showed you, I know that I showed you, some skeins of yarn from Yorkshire Yarn that I'd ordered from Yorkshire Yarn Fest when the theme was Wisteria. So they were the same but different. And one of the skeins of yarns that I used was Wisteria from Ted Knits. So that's his label. That's the colourway. And when that arrived, I just fell in love with it, and I thought, oh my word, I've really got to use this. So I did, or I have rather. And that is the colourway. It's a bit looser now, but it is just so beautiful. Look at all those specks of colour. I do have 3 or 4 skeins of Ted Knits yarn, and I will certainly be using them. They are just absolutely stunning. And this is how far I have got. Oops. So I think when I showed you last, I was up to about here. So I've made that much progress. I think perhaps, should I hold it this way up? So you can look at that beautiful yarn. Look at all those speckles. Oh my word, I just love it. Absolutely love it. And then you've got the eyelets at the end. So I'm just working on those. One thing I really like about Helen Stewart's pattern is she works on a percentage scheme. So you just cross off row by row. So I'm currently at 70%. 70%, yeah, 70%. I've just gone at one row over 70%. So I haven't got much more to do, but this is just beautiful. And I think this would be really good gift knit. As I say, it takes 1 skein of yarn, and a beginner could easily do this, I think. Intermediate. And I did think when I first watched podcasts that you could only knit certain patterns if you were a beginner or an intermediate or an advanced. And while it gives you a skill rating, I think if you actually want to do something, that's the drive for you. So I think even if you're a beginner and you really wanted to do this, you could do this quite easily. But this would be a great stash buster for, you know, that odd skein of yarn that maybe you've been saving. And lovely, really lovely. So I'm knitting these on the Knit Pro Nova needles, I think they are. Yeah, so lovely. So I thoroughly enjoyed sitting there and knitting that, and it's really easy TV knitting or out and about knitting with your marker on. So that's that. That's 3 projects. Let me just get my 4th project, and I can share that with you. My 4th project is in my real Christmas bag. I ordered this from Craft House Magic last year. This is Ellie's bag, the Nutcracker. And it's just gorgeous. It's just lovely. As well as you know, Ellie's work is absolutely superb. So I have cast on the Peas Bottom Shawl, which is here. I think my printer it's kind of running out of whatever the pink's called, the red's called, but there it is here. So this is by Penny Baker, who is a friend of Amanda from Likac Like a Podcast, and she has been dyeing some yarn, and she's dyeing the Shakespeare collection. This is the Titiana, and this is just beautiful. Look at that. It is stunning, and it is so soft, so soft. Oh, so soft to work with, and it's yeah, got a fair bounce in that. It's lovely, and the way that it's knitted up, the fabric that it's made, the drape on this is just lovely. So again, you start at the top and work your way down. I hold it upside down and I've got as far as I'm on the second, yeah, just finished the second lot of lace. Let me see if I can get you a better picture. The trouble with lace is it doesn't look anything until you wash it, and then the magic happens and it just blooms. How's that? Can you see that? It is stunning. And I really like it. So you've got a garter tab to start off with. And I really like this seed stitch here. It's just really different. And Amanda put a little progress keeper in for me. Isn't she gorgeous? So yeah, lovely. Really like that. Oops, I've just got it on to indicate the front of the work. But lovely, lovely. So this is going into the hashtag I'm going to use to put this into is, let me just get this and so I'll get all my details right, give you the right information. So it's hashtag llchristmasinjulymal. So technically I think it was supposed to finish tomorrow, but Amanda said that she's going to be away next week, so she's going to draw on the 8th. So you still have time if you can knit something within a week. So this is what I'm going to be working on. It's so sweet. It's a little tangled, yeah. So lovely, really lovely. So I'm enjoying that. I'm using my trusty page marker, so I can just have that by the side of me while I'm sitting on the couch and knit that. So yeah. So I do feel pleased that last year I wasn't really aware of it very much, and then this year I thought to myself, yeah, I do want to join in, so I did. So that's where we are with that. As it is a Christmas in July episode, I thought I would share a couple of my advents that I had last year. If you want to see what I had, have a look on my Vlogmases from last year. The first one I want to show you is from a company called Telling Yarns. Now, when it arrived, it came in this beautiful, beautiful bag. So it's like a heavy canvas, linen canvas, beautiful handles on it. And this is her logo, which was drawn by her son. It's absolutely stunning, absolutely stunning. So I was blown away by that first of all. Then it came as part of like a kit that you could knit. And when she showed it on her podcast, I thought I really would like that. And it's the Caitlin Hunter Time Traders. So this is Time Traders, came out in, I haven't written that down, but I just really liked all that. So I didn't have to download this. It comes as a really beautiful hard copy. The photography is lovely. There's a pattern chart on the back and you have the instructions inside. I really like that element of my advent. And then you had your yarn. It was absolutely beautiful. She's really put a lot of effort into it. She had obviously hand wrapped everything individually, and then she tied, I think it was string around it. The paper was really beautiful. It was, let me have a look, I'll show you. Yeah, it was It was just the attention to detail that I really liked. So these are the 2 hand skeins that I received. One is called, oh crumbs, let me just put my glasses on. Aboard the Hogwarts Express, all my glasses are walking with. Yeah, look at that, isn't that beautiful? Absolutely stunning. And then this one here is Molly at the Burrow. And this is all in 4-ply. 4-ply fingering. Yeah, Molly at the Burrow. And then you gained 20 grams in the minis. So there's a Harry Potter like little hat on there. It's that colourway. This is Malfoy. This one here is, oh, is it Pensive? Beautiful. This one here is, oh crumbs, I can't even pronounce that. Is that going to pick that up? Yeah. Stellina, that one. There's another little stitch marker here, and that's little Owl. Is it going to hold it? Yeah. I'm not really into Harry Potter, but I liked her colourways. That's why I chose it. This one here is the Dark Mark. So I have no idea what some of these references are. My daughter did. And this one here is Yule Bell. Isn't that beautiful? Really, really lovely. This one here is Swedish Short Snout. So lovely, really lovely. These are 20 grams. For the Love of Ginny. Really lovely. Rita Skeeter. So I don't know what all these mean, but I just absolutely loved all these colours. And another stitch marker. There's little sweets with it as well, and this is the Quidditch World Cup. So I think all those colourways were absolutely beautiful, knitted up in this. And I really, really appreciated having a beautiful hard copy rather than just having to print it out yourself, which I don't mind. I understand it's better for the environment, and it's better for it's more economical to do that because not everybody will print a hard copy. They might use it, on an electronic device. But as a kit, I really enjoyed that because that meant that I could just put this away, which I have done, and it's August on Sunday. So I really enjoyed that. The other advent I wanted to share with you was from Chiffon Crafts, and her advent last year was around jewels, and included in that was a really cute little project bag. How lovely is that? So her minis were all jewel tones, and these were 10 grams, and this was a 24-day mini. So I have all of those. Look at those. Isn't that just, well, you know, you knew that I'd do that. Just full of scrumptiousness. Oh, so beautiful. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I'm going to attempt to pick any more up. So I'd set my heart on a project. This didn't come with anything. I ordered it for my daughter as well as a treat. So I thought that I was going to do the Full of Minis hat by Barbara. Hold it up. Have I shown you anything? No, I don't think so. I think you could see this on Ravelry. So that's the hat, and that really appealed to me, having something like that. Until I saw what my daughter made, and has lent it to me. I'm not allowed to have it. And this is what my daughter had made with her mini. So it starts from there. I thought I'd have to come on and show you this. How beautiful is this? And she is so neat. Beautiful, beautiful. And this was a mini skein sample by Crystal, is it Begsman? I think I've butchered that. I'll put this underneath as well. And my daughter said that she didn't use all of the 24 minis. I think she had about 3 that she didn't use. So lovely. So now I have a dilemma. What do I do? Do I do the hat or do I do the scarf? So I've got to decide on that. The reason I've showed you today is because I thought, well, I've had these since last year. Obviously the minis the advents will be coming out later. And I thought I just need to start really, because I would like to have a finished project of them rather than putting them in a blanket. Not that there's anything wrong with putting them in a blanket, not at all. But I remembered seeing Ali wearing that hat, and I really liked that shawl. So I thought that would be a nice item, to have in my wardrobe. So there's a couple of ideas there for minis. If you have an advent that hadn't got a pattern. Well, I hope you enjoyed the content today. Seeing what I've started as my Christmas in July. I think I'm going to be working on the Peas Blossom shawl first to get that finished for the 8th of August, and then the others I will just finish those. I'll probably finish the Curious Handmaiden one second, if not at the same time, because I'm not very far. That'll be probably my second project, and then just work on the Humblei and my socks. I do try to do some planning with my knitting, in the fact if there's sort of like perhaps a deadline or something that I'll have something maybe a little bit more that I have to think about, like the Peas Blossom shawl as in comparison to the Humblei shawl. Now I've got through the bees and the flowers and on the garter stitch, I can just sort of sit in front of the TV, and with the lace I have to have a little bit more concentration, so I'm half watching the TV and half watching my knitting, whereas I probably couldn't have knitted my lace this time last year and watched TV at the same time. I would have to been sitting here on my own in the quiet. And then I also want to start my advents, so I will cast those on. I remember saying to you, 2, 3, maybe 4 at a stretch would be enough for me. I can't cope any more than that. And I've got more than 4 cast on. I'm going to leave my adverts for another couple of weeks, if I can get a couple more whips off, and then maybe I will start those. One of the reasons that I put last week's video up and this episode up as well is because I kind of wanted to, hold myself accountable really. Fred's present, so yes, thank you very much for all your kind comments and all for the likes and everything. I was really surprised how well that went down. But I think if you are a crafty person, you just enjoy anybody's journey, and I thought the journey might be quite interesting. I wasn't sure whether I was going to finish or not, which I finished 2 out of the 3, and the third one was finished 2 days afterwards, so I was really pleased with that. I don't know about you, but when you have finished 1 or 2 things, and especially if they're perhaps big things, you're like, oh, and what do I cast on now? So I've kind of had a bit of a cast on party since last week, and now I'm thinking of the Advent, so I'll get those started, and I think I'm really going to enjoy those 2 projects, and especially whether I'm going to do the hat or the and one of those sort of long scarves. That's quite nice in the winter, isn't it, to have just a little something around your neck. So let me know if you've been taking part in Christmas in July, what you're knitting, what your plans are, what you're gifting. I'd just like to say once again, thank you for watching me, taking your time out to share with me. I'm just overwhelmed by the amount of people that are coming over to my channel and seeing it grow and just being part of this community. So thank you very much. And when you do come over and when you do subscribe, please let me know how you found me. That would be really interesting. I know that I've been recommended mentioned on a few podcasts. I'm trying to be a little bit more active on Instagram. So yes, thank you very much. So make sure that you'll stay safe, you be careful, you take care of yourself. I look forward to seeing you next time, and it'll be back to a more normal format of a podcast. So thank you. Goodbye. Christmas. Maxie, are you going to be all lovely when you come out from the hairdressers today, Max? No, he's not looking. Bob, what about you, Bob? Where are you? There you are. Oh, you both stink of lamb. Yeah. You're all right, Bob. You're all right. I know. Daddy's a bit cross, isn't he? Forgot the masks. Oh, there. So we're in the smallest car possible. There's Max. You're all going to be handsome, aren't you two? Oh my word. Oh, that's too near for comfort for me and you. Oh my word, that's absolutely hilarious. My husband's just got back into the house. We've sort of got 2 dogs with us. One's up the stairs, Bronte, who's the good one, and the other 2 dogs keep coming in and out. So he's gone in to get the masks because we forgot. How could we forget 18 months after this all started that we shouldn't have a mask? So we'll probably be the only ones next week wearing them. So yes, pouring with rain, lovely July day. So I'll speak to you later.
Still interested. It's almost hard to tell one of them apart, isn't it? You have to look twice now.
Oh, Max has got those 3 spots on his back. Oh, Maxie, what's you done to my baby boy? Oh, Mummy doesn't like it. What about you, Bob? Is that better? I don't mind Bob's body so much, but I hate the ears. Your face is beautiful, Max. It's still handsome. Oh my god.
Maxie boo.
Oh, Bailey, I hope you're taking it all in because it's you next week. And you, Barney. Oh. Well, we just got back from the dog groomers. Somebody different. I don't like Max. I like his head. I don't like what they've done to his body. They've just scalped him. So, yeah, I'll have to wait a few weeks and then I'll love him again. I still love him. But yeah, and Bob's ears. She didn't cut Bob's ears properly, so I might have to have a trim. Just see him about to be fed now. So I'll speak to you later.